Hello and welcome back to another episode of the Washington Nationals March to October. We're jumping right into our first game here against the Cubs, and we've been really good to start the year. They're showing us off right here. We are 17-10. Who would have thought? In this division. The Phillies are going crazy though, so we're still a little ways behind. I think I might take Trevor Williams out here. He's throwing a good game, but he's in the yellow. We don't want to ruin that. Let's just see though before we get started what's going on here. Bellinger has hit a home run against us. That's the only run they've scored. And we have a bunch of doubles, 3 doubles. Abrams, Adams, and Call. And yeah, Trevor Williams, another good start, adding on to his good season already to start the year. 7 innings, 1 run allowed. I think I am going to call it a day with him though. I was going to go Hunter Harvey, but I think with a 1-run lead, we'll go with our main setup guy, Kyle Finnegan. Get Finnegan in there. He's been pretty good in the time that I've used him. He's got an absolutely filthy 2-seam. If you can call a 2-seam filthy, I think you can. I mean, look at it. It's 100. Oh, and it's the slider we got him with for strike 3. Elevated that one. See, look at that. Who is going to hit that? It's a ball the whole way in until it breaks back over, and it's 97. And then a splitter in the perfect spot. This guy is pretty good. Oh, and back to that slider. He's not touching it. Nobody's touching it. 1 more out, Finnegan. Nice, a broken bat. We need a good play here with decent speed, and we got it. Ooh, look at the stretch. I honestly don't know. I could be wrong, but I don't know if there's been a game I've been a part of yet that I haven't scored a run. Okay, that's not a good start. A 3-pitch strikeout? I'm a little early. Did we get it? No, that didn't even make it to the track. I don't know. I guess I kind of expected with it being Joey Meneses, it would carry a bit. Candelario, though. There we go. That one drops in. That's another one I thought was hit a little harder, though. I thought that would make it all the way to the wall. Oh, man, and you really got me with 95 up and in. Okay, I don't know why I wasn't ready for that. All right, Carl Edwards Jr., though, against his former team, looking for his 7th save of the year. He's been insane. That's not how you want to start. Not one of those hits. Come on. Oh, really? We're playing this game? Get him at second. Nice. All right, didn't quite get him at first, but we got the lead runner. No bunting. Oh, and we got Mancini swinging 2 down now. Ooh, he wanted it, but it's 3-2 now. Okay, gonna try a circle change. And he didn't chase. Bellinger is still tough to try and challenge. I don't even know what his ratings are. Maybe there's no reason to be scared of him. Okay, don't like that he turned on the up and in heat, but we got a guy there. That's 3 outs, and that's another save, another win. We got 3? No, there's no way. It's faking me out. We only got 2. I guarantee it. Yeah, stop trying to trick me, game. What are you doing? That's still good, though. From a game we loaded into that late, giving us 2. That's some decent momentum. We win the series against the Cubs. Okay. 3-1. We pick up a win against Arizona. Now we have a chance to trade for him too. See, this is where we got to start making choices, because now we were what, 17-10 going into that last game, and then we won 4 out of 5. That'd make us 21-11. So I mean, we have a good record that we should be thinking we're competing, but we still are who we are. And like, this trade is a trade we make if we're thinking about competing. But yeah, it's only a 1-year deal for a 35-year-old in decline, having a really good season though so far. I don't get why the Blue Jays are giving this up though. They're definitely in contention. And then like, the thing about this Jeremy De La Rosa though is like, we have plenty of center field prospects. He's probably the lowest down on the list, and there's like 4 above him. So if there's anybody to get rid of, it'd be him. I just don't know if this is the right move. Like, this guy's already going down 2 in almost everything after just a month. He's not even going to be an upgrade come playoff time. So what about the Diamondbacks? What are they willing to give up? Joe Mantiply, that's somebody who I asked for, and they want a lot back for him too. They want 3 players. None of them are that great though. I mean, Anthony Banda, he probably doesn't really have any future with us. Derek Hill, again, we have plenty of center field prospects, and he's not even really one of them. The speed would be nice though in the bigs, like right now. But then Jackson Rutledge, he's only a C potential at 24 years old, 63 overall. We need a lefty in that pen. Joe Mantiply, he's struggling to start this year, but in only 4 innings. Can't really judge that too much. Oh, I might do this one. I might do it because this was also one, even though he is 32, we have him for 3 more years after this on arbitration. He hasn't begun the decline yet at 32, so he might hold it off for a while. And then what about the Mets? Quintana. They're the same overall. Quintana is 2 years older. He is in decline, but that might just be because they have him in AAA. He's kind of getting lit up though in AAA, which isn't a very good sign. I don't know though. I don't know about this trade. I might do this Mantiply one. I really think he could be solid. If he doesn't start regressing, or at least doesn't start regressing fast, he could be solid for the entirety of his contract, or arbitration, I guess I should say. That would take him up through his age 36, or no, 35, because he's 32 now, so 32, 33, 34, 35. So there's definitely a chance he doesn't even regress during that time, and if he does, it might only be an overall or 2. Nobody that we're getting rid of here is that big of a deal. Like, they don't factor into our future too much. I think I might do this. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. We are gonna add a lefty, and not only just add a lefty because we need any lefty, but he's also instantly gonna be our best relief pitcher. So we're going to accept this trade, part ways with Banda, Derek Hill, and Jackson Rutledge. And I think this is a good move both for now and for the future, because I don't think any of those guys were gonna really be a factor. I just wonder who the game is gonna send down, because you know they're gonna send somebody down by default. Oh, and we get to that's right, we were playing the Diamondbacks, so he doesn't even have to travel anywhere. He can just go right to the other dugout. All right, so it's another one we're loading in with the lead. I'm guessing this is just giving us a chance to pitch with him. But what did it do? It put him, okay, good. I didn't want him to be the closer. I hope he gets used a ton. Like, I want to see him up near like 50, 60 innings. And I think it was Thad Ward that got sent down, which, you know, he was only like a 56 overall, but he was having a pretty good year. I don't know who to fill that spot though for our other player to shop. I'm still tempted to get rid of Strasburg, free up that kind of money before he loses a ton of value. I don't know. I don't know if it'd be better to hang on to him and then he'd be an 80, 81 with his regression by the time we might be in playoff contention. I don't know. I guess that's the thing, is getting rid of him is more about freeing up the money than getting what we'd get back. So maybe we may as well just say we'll hang on to him all year just in case we're competing, and then commit to trading him the next year, because if we're competing this year, more than likely we'd be competing again next year, but next year he'd probably plummet his ratings. So maybe that'll be the plan. I still don't know though. Maybe, all right, we'll throw Chad Kuhl in there. Does someone want a 68 overall? You know, I guess that's another thing though, is I don't know how much this game rates, especially in March to October, performance over rating. Moving Patrick Corbin might be something smart to do. Like, before he starts losing it this year at a 65 overall, then, you know, maybe we get rid of him, get rid of that contract for this offseason. Yeah, you know what? The more I think about it, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to add Patrick Corbin over Chad Kuhl. As much as I wanted to see the Patrick Corbin redemption year through, I think it would just be smart if we find a trade for him, especially if we can get something decent. But freeing up that money would be pretty nice, especially if we're not going to be doing that for Strasburg. And then, yeah, we would have a couple options to bring up. One of those two guys could fill the spot. All right, well, I think who I've settled on to add to this players to target screen is Sam Haggerty. Looking at our team and just assuming most trades aren't going to be trading 4 prospects, just since, you know, it's the trades the CPU proposes. And we already saw that first time around, they're treating us like buyers. But our biggest need is probably somebody to play left, specifically against left-handed pitching, because Alex Call as a righty is not good against lefties, and then Corey Dickerson is a lefty that's not good against lefties. So Sam Haggerty, he's on a contending team, but he's probably not that big of a piece. He's a super utility guy, can play anywhere, real good against lefties, but is also a switch hitter, good fielding and speed, and he's had a really good start to his season. And I figure maybe the Mariners wouldn't feel the need to hang on to him, because, you know, they already have a pretty decent outfield with Pollock and then Julio and Teoscar, and they already have Dylan Moore as an even more super utility guy. And Haggerty would have, kind of like Joe Mantiply, a lot of team control left. He'd be cheap. He's relatively young. He's not going to get a whole lot better, but he's also probably not going to get much worse. The other guy, though, that I had my eye on that I don't know how possible it would be is Brian De La Cruz. I mean, he's a couple overall better, a couple years younger, and a B potential, but I don't know. I feel like it would cost too much, and I don't know if it would make a ton of sense for the Marlins to do in division like that, trading for a guy who's only going to be getting better, or trading away a guy who's only going to be getting better. So yeah, we'll add Haggerty. We'll leave it there. And now we're ready to get into this game. Still 5 games behind Philly. We've got a 2-run lead over Arizona. They have runners on, though. 2 in scoring position with 2 outs, and it is Joe Mantiply on the mound. I hope he wasn't the one that got into the jam. There's another Trevor Williams start. 7 1/3, 3 runs, 10 strikeouts. And no, Mantiply was just brought into the game. Okay, that's cool. That's cool that they automatically set this up. I wish it was maybe a bit better of a matchup, though, with Longoria kind of being someone who destroys lefties. There we go, though. That's what I'm looking for from Mantiply. He's got pinpoint accuracy. And he's not going to chase up. You know, a walk here might not be the worst thing. Oh, but we'll just strike him out instead. Perfect circle change on a not perfect release. Good start for our new guy. Look at him fired up, pitching immediately against his former team in a key spot. All right, now let's see if we can add on. And actually, I might stick with Mantiply because they have back-to-back lefties coming up to start the next inning. That was a nasty cutter. I kind of want to lay down a bunt. CJ Abrams doesn't have the best bunting, but he has really good speed. That's easy. Wow. Yeah, I think he only has like 20 bunting, but so far in this March to October, he's laid down 2 base hit bunts. Ah, yeah, I mean, lefty with that small a PCI. That's why I bunted with Abrams. This could be big, though. Joey Meneses against a lefty. Ah, I just got under that. Wow, if I'm on top, or not even on top of it. If I just move that PCI up a bit, that's gonna leave. We still need a Joey Meneses bomb. I've yet to hit one of those. Under that again. Alright, well, the timing was there today, but not quite the PCI work. Gotta hold on to another lead. And yeah, I think I'm gonna stick with Mantiply, at least for the first 2 hitters, but at that point, you kind of may as well just leave him in. There we go, a 3-pitch strikeout. Ugh, okay. Robles is gonna get there, though. Deep outfield, plenty of speed, not even a threat. And a grounder to Abrams. He's got it. Nice, easy throw. And look at Mantiply. I mean, you know, the perfect is not something you want to give up on the mound, but it didn't hurt. Everything other than that, though, he looked really good. So we're going to add on a little bit to our momentum back. I guess we were all the way down to neutral after that last game. Or last simming. So what do we got here? Can we sweep the D-backs? Okay, we got to handle scouting first. And this is what I wanted to see. Charlton Francis stayed at number 1 in our draft ranking. At least, you know, before we scout more people, but I like that. According to Cody Sable, who should be pretty accurate, that potential window is at a minimum an 84, and he could be all the way up to a 96. He's gonna be at least a 64 to start, which at 19 years old is not bad, and he could be all the way up to a 76. And these numbers pretty much stayed how they looked before. He's going to be pretty good against righties, not as good against lefties, but the discipline's really there, the vision's there. He even might be able to field a bit. Okay, it doesn't say he has any secondary positions, but, well, I guess with his speed, but I was going to say maybe corner outfield potential, but maybe not. And we also had more pitchers scouted, and these guys just keep looking better and better too. We did actually, just as I'm looking through for someone else to scout, but looking through our starters we've been scouting, this guy, Michael Hinojo, maybe a little bit of a diamond in the rough. He goes from not ranked all the way up to 89 on our board. He's very interested. 70 to 80 potential, that's the C range. He's going to be pretty solid already. 21 years old, that could be a good last round pick. I would like to scout some potential relievers, just so we have the option. There's this guy here, Fernando Rivera, who for some reason we have ranked really high, even though we don't really even have him scouted. But if he's actually this good, then yeah, that would be a big deal. 99 velo, 99 hits per 9 potential. We'll keep it there. We'll move on to the next week. We did not sweep the Diamondbacks, and we get a chance to take a series here against San Francisco. We're gonna be up by 2 in the late innings again. We're still hanging right there. We've been like a game ahead of the Mets this whole episode, and we've been hanging around. Up to 75 projected wins though. That's creeping up towards 500. I mean, we are a solid chunk of the way through the season. I just wish the Phillies would start slowing down. And look at that, our team ranking. Maybe after the Mantiply trade, we're not the worst anymore. Yeah, see Patrick Corbin starting to slip. That ERA is creeping up towards 4. All right, let's get ourselves up into this game then too. If we can get 1 out, we're out of the jam. There should be a nice, easy save again. But we got to actually get out of this jam. It seems to be all Kyle Finnegan that's gotten into this jam. And I think that also said we've already given up 3 runs in this inning. So we're trying to blow it here at the end. Strasburg, not a very strong start. I think it was 10 hits and 5 walks allowed. Did that say? 4 walks allowed and 10 hits. So 14 base runners in 5 1/3. Mackenzie Gore struggled again. He was doing good until the 8th. And then now Kyle Finnegan has come in and given up the bases loaded without getting an out. Our offense though has been good. Victor Robles with a 2-homer game. Meneses has also got one. Dom Smith hit a triple, couple of doubles. Abrams 3 for 4 and Garcia 2 for 4 out of the 8 and 9 hole. I was thinking about bringing Carl Edwards in, but he's not even ready to go for any innings. I don't even think I'm going to use him to get the save in the 9th, so I guess we better get Mantiply up. And you know what? I'm even just going to sit Edwards down. Finnegan's thrown 13 pitches. He's been so good when I use him though. I'm going to stick with him. Oh, no, dude. What is it with the 2 outs and bases loaded that we can't get out of the jam? That is the second time we've come into a game up 2 with the bases loaded and 2 outs, and we give up the tie. So hopefully Erasmo Ramirez has got it in him today. And he does. A 3-pitch strikeout gets us out of it with a tie game still intact. But now we got a hit, which is something I haven't really done this episode. We do have CJ Abrams leading it off against a righty, and then Luis Garcia to come up next. Oh, I think it hit the base and that messed him up. Okay, it didn't seem to take any weird hops, but it must have just done enough. That's 2 sliders I've been too far out in front of. Very hittable. And he got me with the cutter. Oh my god, and he's really throwing the perfect circle change like that. Thought that was an easy take. Man, Jakob Junis just threw all the right pitches in the right spots. All right, well now we can't let them score. Sticking with Ramirez here. Or let's pop him up and in on a 3-2 count. That works for me. Come on, he swung. Yes, he did. Nice. One more. Oh, the perfect backdoor cutter. Erasmo Ramirez. Amazing work in this game. All right, now we're going to have our free runner on second. A lot of speed for a good hitter. Oh my, there's no way I missed that. Oh, and that's also very hittable. That's not hit hard enough. Okay, I thought maybe that was gonna get up through the middle. Oh, but no, we didn't. That really, how did that not get down? I thought that was both gonna sink enough and tail enough to get down and get to the wall. Well, I would have wanted to use him to save the game, but with a couple lefties coming up this inning, we'll go to Mantiply now. Okay, he made the play. We got the ground out. We kept him at second. All right, and a broken bat pop-up to first also keeps him at second. And now if they don't bring in a pinch hitter, nice. We got a real good matchup here. Lamont Wade cannot hit lefties. So I don't know. Watch this be the time he does. Get a cheesy hit over the third baseman's head or something. Oh my god. You can't be serious. I did not just call this. Do we have an arm to throw him out? Nah, Yep, the good old late jammed blooper over third base. I can't believe that I perfectly called that. You could see it coming from a mile away. And yeah, the throw was just late. That was real close at home. That's a tough one to lose. Giving up 3 runs like that without scoring anything. Oh no. Okay. I don't know if I would call that a big advantage that we choked away though. That might be what turns our season in the bad way though. 8 snowflakes of negative momentum in 1 game, and now yeah, that is maximum, almost maximum negative momentum. We are gonna lose a lot of games coming up here. All right, we get to break it up with a little bit of scouting in between, and oh my god, this reliever is legit. We used our good scout on him, but according to these windows of ratings here, he is at minimum a 90 potential, so that's an A potential at least. He's going to be starting out at almost a 70 or maybe even a 70, and as a lefty with where our bullpen pitching is, that's probably good enough to start. I don't know if this would be a situation where they would let us, if we drafted him, use him in the same year. Like, I know that's very rare that it's happened in real life, but it's happened. But if not, then he should be ready to go by the start of next season. I wouldn't see a reason for him not to be on the roster. We have a few diamonds in the rough to look at, because we had him, we had that other starting pitcher, yeah, Michael Hinojo, but also just scrolling through to get to him, we have so many. Like, if we pick all these guys where we're projecting them, if the rest of the league isn't in on it like we are, they're going to be so confused at the guys we're taking. Like, this guy is projected 87, we have him at 3. This guy at 35, we have him at 6. 24 to 9, 52 to 10. This Ramon Montano, he looks like an amazing 4th round pick, because we have pick 106. Maybe if we're lucky, he'll still be there. I don't know. This might be a very pitcher heavy draft with who we've been scouting here. All right, we're going to keep Hoyt on the pitchers. I think he's pretty much got them all to 100, maybe 1-2 more weeks. We'll take Cody Sable and scout Daisuke Yamada, just because look at how legendary this guy would be. Look at that look on him. He looks like he's like 63 years old. And then I really don't know what to do about our bad scout. Like, I feel like he barely does anything to begin with, and then on top of that, I'm kind of scared to scout with him, because who knows how accurate it'll be. So I just found a different guy named Juan Soto, and we're the Nationals, so we may as well look at him. All right, so we will see how many more games in a row we lose. They're gonna give us a chance here before we lose too many, and it'll be a Joey Meneses player lock. That might actually be pretty huge. We have dropped back to 4th in the division. The Mets and Braves have hung right in there waiting for us to cool off, but we're not out of it yet. We are not out of it. We're gonna turn this around, and we're gonna get back in this race. The wild card, man, that is not a bad option. We're still in the wild card, actually. I didn't even realize that. We are 2.5 games up in the wild card still. So yeah, by no means out of it. But I think I'm going to call this one there. We will get next episode kicked off with a Joey Meneses player lock. So all I have left to say is, if you haven't already, make sure you leave a like on this video if you enjoyed it. And make sure you subscribe to this channel. It's 5 episodes in now. If you've been here for all 5, chances are, then I'm thinking you may as well hit that subscribe button. But that's it today, guys. Thanks for watching. Thanks for stopping by, and I will see you next time.